In the next few minutes, we're going to talk about something uncomfortable, but necessary. This is not about paranoia. This is not about baseless suspicion. This is about clarity, because living in doubt slowly destroys you. Doubt doesn't come loudly. It doesn't knock on the door. It creeps in quietly. It shows up when you're alone. It lingers in your mind when you're trying to focus, work, or even sleep. And the worst part? It's when your intuition tells you something is wrong, but you don't have proof. So you start questioning yourself. Am I overthinking? Am I imagining things? Or is something actually happening behind my back? And that's where a man loses control. Because without clarity, you become stuck, trapped between trusting and doubting. Now let's be clear about one thing. This is not about creating fear. This is not about ruining healthy relationships. And it's definitely not about feeding jealousy. The purpose here is simple: to give you awareness. If something is happening, you deserve to know. And if nothing is happening, you deserve peace. Now, to understand this properly, we need to go deeper into something most people ignore: the human body. People can lie with words. They can delete messages. They can manipulate schedules. They can create convincing explanations. But there is one thing that doesn't lie: the body. The body doesn't negotiate with the mind. It responds directly to the nervous system. And when someone is dealing with internal conflict, when there's guilt, emotional tension, or psychological pressure, the body starts leaking signals. Small, subtle, almost invisible, but real. Take a deep breath and focus, because what we're about to break down will start making sense. Sign number 1: discomfort with eye contact. The first sign begins where truth is hardest to hide: the eyes. The eyes are the most honest part of the human face. They reveal connection, attention, and most importantly, internal conflict. Maybe before, she used to look at you directly. She was present, engaged. But now, something feels different. It's not obvious, it's subtle. She starts avoiding prolonged eye contact, looking at her phone, the TV, the floor, anywhere but at you. And no, we're not talking about occasional distraction. We're talking about a pattern change. When someone is hiding something, maintaining eye contact creates psychological pressure, because eye contact requires vulnerability. And when a person feels guilty, they naturally avoid vulnerability. Now watch for something very specific: micro-panic. That moment when you suddenly look directly at her. What happens? Does she look away too quickly? Does her face tighten for a split second? Does a forced smile appear but not reach her eyes? That kind of smile isn't genuine. It's a mask. The brain is trying to compensate, but the body already revealed the truth. This is the first sign: discomfort with visual closeness. Sign number 2: touch memory and subconscious protection. Now let's move deeper into physical response. There are certain areas of the body that are highly sensitive to intimacy: the neck, the back of the neck, the upper chest. These areas are not just physical, they're deeply connected to emotional and sensory memory. When there has been recent close physical interaction, these areas can become temporarily more sensitive. This is not theory, this is biology. Now pay attention. When you try to touch her gently, kiss her neck, or show affection in those areas, what happens? Does she pull away? Does she shift her body? Does she show discomfort, even slightly? Especially if this never used to happen before, that's a change. The body is still processing recent sensory experiences, and subconsciously, it may protect those areas. Almost like the brain is saying, something happened here, be careful. Now notice something even more subtle: changes in behavior. Does she start leaving her hair down more often, covering her neck? Does she begin wearing higher collars or clothing that hides those areas? Even without a clear reason. These are not always conscious decisions. They are subtle defense mechanisms. Small barriers the body creates when something emotional or physical recently occurred. There may not be visible marks, but sensitivity and behavior tell a story. Sign number 3, changed hugging behavior. Now we move to something simple, but extremely revealing: the hug. Hugging is natural, instinctive. It doesn't require thinking. But when there's internal conflict, even a hug changes. Before, it may have felt warm, present, genuine. Now observe carefully. Is it shorter, more distant, almost automatic? Does her body feel stiff, disconnected, like she's there physically, but not emotionally? There's another critical detail: the hands. Before, there may have been pressure, intention, connection. Now, her hands just rest there. No grip, no presence. Almost like she wants the moment to end quickly without making it obvious. Now you're starting to see it clearly. This was never about accusing. It's about observing. Strong men don't live in denial, but they also don't live in paranoia. They live in reality. If something is wrong, they see it. If nothing is wrong, they move in peace. In the next part, we're going even deeper into psychological and behavioral patterns that are even harder to hide.